Hello and welcome back to Skyward Sword HD. In the last episode, we entered the Earth Temple. Is this? I'm pretty sure it's the Earth Temple. But there were two doors that we unlocked. We'll start with the one on the right. Now, our objective is to try to find a key for that locked door that's in the main hallway. So, Skulltula. We gotta turn him on his back, and then he'll expose his weak spot. There we go. What does this say? Two doors leave. Okay. Yep. We already solved that. Is there anything else we can do in this room? Doesn't look like it. All right, let's go to the room on the left. Yeah, so that stone tablet essentially gave us a hint that the switch to unlock this door is up there, but the switch to unlock this door is down there, right under it. We already figured that out last episode, though, so we're on top of things. All right. Oh, another one of these guys. There we go. And some Skulltula is blocking the way, so we should take the long way. I actually want to... Yeah, let's try swinging to that vine there. Ooh, I don't know if we've got it right. The angle, there we go. Okay. Let's change the way we're facing and get in the middle here. Like that. There we go. And then we can hit the switch in the middle. And that'll raise the water level. Awesome. And to get out of here... Yeah, there we go. Get these webs out of here. If it looks like I'm fumbling with my sword sometimes, it's really just because of the button controls. Again, I mentioned this like every episode, but I'm just not absolutely 100% used to them just yet. Even though I am playing this game quite a bit of my off time. I have another file where I know what's going on. And don't be worried that like, oh, I'm ruining the experience for myself because I mentioned this in the first episode, but I played this game several times when it came out back in 2011, so you're good. Another jelly blob. What's this? In a room with 2 glittering gemstones, you shall find a temple map. Awesome. Let's head back out. And I think this is the dungeon map right here. If memory serves correctly. There we go. So we unlocked the rest of the temple. It also reveals the locations of treasure chests, so be sure to take a look. Awesome. Thanks, Fi. Alright. Now, interestingly, like the text mentioned, we have the ability to see treasure chests that are hidden throughout the dungeon. Normally, how Zelda games worked in their traditional formula was there was a dungeon map and a compass, and the compass would tell you where all the chests were. But in this game, they kind of just merged the function of those two things. Alright, now that we raised the water level, let's go back to this room where we previously couldn't do anything before, and see if like the layout of the room changed because of the water level. Doesn't seem so. We haven't gotten over there yet. So there might be. Yep. I missed it the first time. There's something we can do down here. There we go. We can shoot this, and that'll raise the water level in this room. I mistakenly thought that that room's water level would raise this one, but it doesn't seem to be the case. But we're good now. There's a dig spot here, which we can't do anything about just now, but it'll be important later in the game. Ooh, before we forget, let's actually see what's on the other side. Actually, don't think we can get there just yet. Just to make sure. Yeah, there's no way we're swimming up that. So, yeah, it might be also something that will be revisited later in the game. There is some backtracking that happens in the later stages of this game where we revisit earlier temples. All right. Let's see. Still don't have any leads on that key. Sorry about this, but we're going to revisit that room. Because that change in water pressure... How do we get over there? Am I missing a vine or something? Doesn't look like it. Interesting, okay. There seems to be a door on that side, so let's see if we can't get access to that door from the other side. Yeah, this way. Oh, okay. And because we raised the water level, now we can reach up here. Break free of this guy. Again. Awesome, there we go. Now we can go into the door. Sorry about that, I just had a brain fart for a second. Alright, and we'll take care of this guy. Oh. Jeez. And there's 2 eyes here, so we got to get to the center. It should be somewhere right here. Yeah, and to make them dizzy. That's a really neat trick that they had in this game. It really goes to show how much they cared about motion controls back in 2011. We got a small key. Awesome. Now we can head out. I personally had a lot of issues with the motion controls when I played Skyward Sword on the Wii back in 2011. I mean, part of that could be attributed to the fact that my family has used the same Wiimotes since like 2008. So by that time, they're like 3 years old and they've been like beaten up and used and scruffed up a lot. But apparently motion control problems were not uncommon when people played Skyward Sword back in the day. Now, with the Joy-Cons on the Switch, there's virtually no problem because they kind of perfected like how the gyroscope works and stuff, but that's not... But just want to say, back in the day, I remember getting really frustrated sometimes when the motion controls just weren't responding that well to my movements. But I'm glad to see things have changed for the better today. Awesome. And we can do a whole walk around here, but what I really want to do is go into that room, shoot this. That'll unlock a door for us. And I believe this is our first quote-unquote mini-boss. So let's get right into it. All right, he's going to give us clear lines of attack in his openings. So that's where we got to hit him. Whoa. Be careful with this guy. Whoops. Whoa. Sorry, I meant to dodge there. Whoa. There we go. We got him. And that'll unlock a chest for us. I just want to grab a heart before we do so. Let's open it up. You got the Beetle. The unexplained power contained within this insect-shaped item allows you to control it as it flies through the air. Alright, and that's our second item of the game. 6 to go. And Fi is just going to tell us about how the Beetle works. So yeah, this is how Zelda dungeons traditionally were. And Skyward Sword pretty much like just went straight for the traditional Zelda dungeon formula, or at least for 3D Zelda games. They're essentially the first half of the dungeon, you just explore until you reach the mini-boss. You defeat the mini-boss. That mini-boss will give you an item that basically unlocks the second half of the dungeon, because now you have access to paths that you didn't have access to before. Like we can cut these threads, and that makes those Skulltulas a lot easier to kill. We can... I saw a big box. There it is. We can cut the threads on these boxes. Oh, I'm not going to make it. Let's try to swing around. There we go. And I believe there's some rupees and a fairy in here. Or just fairies. Again, not useful for us right now, just because we don't have a bottle to capture it in. But we can also pilot it to pick up rupees for us, but also get into these nooks and crannies. That's why it's called Nook's Cranny. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Nook's Cranny in Animal Crossing is called Nook's... And I just can't get that rupee for some reason. Nook's Cranny is called that because it's a nook and a cranny. Oh my god. How did I not put that together? I literally have over 900 hours logged into Animal Crossing. And you're telling me I didn't realize that until... Oh my god. That's actually kind of sad. I promise I'm not like a genius, but I consider myself to be a pretty smart person, but sometimes I just have judgment lapses, and that's really embarrassing. Alright, anyways, moving on from that. Well, let's try to get that box up there too. Wow, that's really embarrassing for me. I mean, but I think I'm like a pretty good example of someone who's like book smart, but doesn't have like a crazy amount of street smarts. Whoa, it's a lot of rupees. Oh, there's some here. Oh, I saw a blue one too. We might have lost that one. Oh, there's another box here. Another red rupee. Nice. And let's fly in here. Oh, we can actually cut down the Dekubaba from their stems with the Beetle. There we go. And I really like collecting rupees in this game, so I actually want to collect that if it's still possible. Because I heard a rupee drop. Nice. Just in time. Yeah, so we've actually hit our rupee limit, which... Here's what I'll do. In the next episode, we are actually going to go back to Skylofts. We're going to leave the temple. Now that we have the slingshot and the beetle, we can unlock a new merchant, and we'll be sure to buy a new wallet upgrade there. Just because I don't want any more rupees to go to waste. So that's what we'll do in the next episode. So until then, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you then.